Listen carefully, because in the next 15 minutes, I'm going to expose a hidden health crisis that's silently destroying men, and even women's too, and the medical establishment doesn't want you to know about it. You see, there's one habit that 95% of men think is harmless or even healthy, but it's actually stealing your muscle mass, accelerating your aging, increasing your stroke risk by 300%, and literally damaging your DNA at the cellular level. But here's where it gets really dark. This same habit isn't just destroying your health, it's creating a toxic blueprint that's being passed down to your children and grandchildren. We're talking about the real reason autism rates have skyrocketed 1,000% in 30 years, why kids today can't focus, why allergies and autoimmune diseases are exploding in the next generation. And the most disturbing part? The medical system is actively promoting this destruction because it feeds a $150 billion industry that profits from your declining health and your family's suffering. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why you feel exhausted, why your body's breaking down faster than it should, and most importantly, the ancient solution that can restore your vitality and protect your family's future starting today. But I'm warning you right now, this information challenges everything you've been told about men's health. If you're not ready to face some uncomfortable truths about what's really happening to your body and your bloodline, click away now. Still here? Good. Let's begin with what's happening inside your body at this very moment. Listen, your body's always talking to you. That knee ache when it rains, your back telling you to take it easy. We've learned to pay attention to these signals because we know ignoring them leads to bigger problems. But what if I told you there's one common habit that's behind most of the health problems you're dealing with right now? The unexplained pain, the muscle you can't build no matter how hard you try, the brain fog you blame on getting older, and yes, even your increased risk of stroke. We've been told this private act is harmless, even healthy. But for men over 40, it's actually speeding up your aging and breaking down your body. Think of your body like a bank account. Imagine your body runs on a special kind of energy. Let's call it your life force. When you were young, your account was full. You could afford to spend freely. But after 40, you're on a fixed income of this vital energy. Every time you engage in self-stimulation, you're making a massive withdrawal from this account. And I'm not just talking about losing fluid, you're losing the fundamental energy that powers everything in your body. Why your body hurts all the time. Here's what happens when your energy account keeps getting drained. Your body goes into panic mode. It starts stealing resources from wherever it can to try and replace what you lost. It pulls calcium from your bones, magnesium from your muscles, and essential minerals from your nerves. This is why you have that deep, unexplained aching. Your body is literally eating itself, trying to recover from the constant energy drain. It's not just age, it's depletion. Why you can't build muscle anymore. You're working out, eating protein, doing everything right, but you keep getting weaker. Why? Building muscle requires massive amounts of energy and resources. Your body needs to create new proteins, fuel your workouts, and repair tissue. But if all your energy is being used to replace what you keep losing through this habit, there's nothing left for building muscle. It's like trying to fill a bucket with a hole in the bottom. No matter how much you pour in, it keeps draining out. The circulation problem that's killing you. Ever get those painful leg cramps at night? Poor circulation, cold hands and feet. Your vital energy controls the delicate balance of minerals in your body and powers the nervous system that controls your blood flow. When you're depleted, this system breaks down. Your blood vessels can't contract and relax properly. Blood moves slowly and pools. Your nerves, starved of nutrients, start firing randomly, causing those painful Charlie horses that wake you up at night. The brain damage you don't see coming. This is the scariest part. Your brain needs more energy than any other organ in your body. When your vital energy is constantly low, your brain literally starves. First, you get the normal aging signs, memory problems, can't focus, feeling mentally dull. But this isn't normal aging, it's your brain slowly dying from lack of fuel. And strokes. Here's the connection nobody talks about. When you're chronically depleted, your blood becomes thick and sluggish. Your weakened circulation can't move this thick blood effectively. It starts to pool and stagnate. This creates perfect conditions for blood clots. A clot forms in your leg, travels to your brain, and bam, stroke. you're paralyzed or dead, this isn't random bad luck. It's the direct result of systematically draining your life force. The good news: your body is amazing at healing itself. When you stop the energy drain, everything starts to improve. The pain goes away as your body stops cannibalizing itself. Your circulation improves as your nervous system gets stronger. Those leg cramps disappear. Your brain gets the fuel it needs and the fog lifts. Your stroke risk plummets. The choice is yours. Keep draining your life force and watch your body fall apart, or protect what you have left and watch your health return. At our age, we can't afford to waste this precious energy anymore. Every drop counts. Now, I need to tell you something that might be hard to hear, but it's absolutely critical for any man thinking about having children, or who already has kids and might have more. What you do with your body today doesn't just affect you, it directly impacts the health and strength of your future children. This isn't some old wives' tale. This is how biology actually works. Your body is a workshop. Think of your body like a master craftsman's workshop. You're constantly creating something precious, your life essence. This isn't just sperm, that's just the container. This essence carries the blueprint of who you are. Not just your eye color or height, but your energy levels, your mental sharpness, your ability to handle stress, your inner strength. It's like an instruction manual that gets passed to your children. Here's where it gets critical. Every time you masturbate, you're not just losing this essence, you're forcing your body to constantly remake it under emergency conditions. Imagine a chef making soup. If you keep draining his pot, he has to keep adding water to fill it back up. Every time he adds water, the soup gets weaker, more watery, less nutritious. It's still soup, but it's lost its power. This is exactly what happens to your life essence. When your body is forced to constantly reproduce it because you keep draining it, the quality goes down. It becomes diluted, weaker. Your body is making it from a place of exhaustion, not from abundance and health. The blueprint your children receive. When a child is conceived, they get this blueprint from you. If your blueprint is strong and clear, created from a healthy, energetic body, your child gets a rock-solid foundation for life. But if your blueprint is weak and watered down from constant depletion, your child starts life at a disadvantage. What weak blueprints create? You can see this in children all around us today, kids who seem to struggle more than previous generations. Low energy. Kids. You know these children. They're naturally tired, have no excitement for life, prefer sitting around instead of exploring and playing. They seem to have dead batteries from birth. No curiosity. Sharp, questioning minds come from strong neural energy passed down through the blueprint. Diluted essence creates children who are mentally dull, uninterested in learning, and give up easily when things get challenging. Emotionally fragile. Children from strong essence bounce back from life's bumps and bruises. They're resilient. But children from weakened essence are often overwhelmed by stress, cry easily, and lack the inner strength to face normal childhood challenges. Confused about their identity. Your vital essence is the source of masculine and feminine power. When it's diluted, children can become confused about these core energies. Boys lack confidence, drive, and physical strength. Girls lack the radiant energy and emotional depth of strong femininity. They become soft in a way that shows weakness, not kindness. You've seen this. Sons who walk like their fathers, have similar voices, even like the same things. This is the blueprint in action, passing down more than just genes. It passes down energetic patterns. If the father's blueprint was weakened by constant self-abuse, those patterns of low energy, weakness, and fragility get transmitted to the child. But I can still have kids, so everything's fine. Wrong. This is the most dangerous misunderstanding. Fertility is about your ability to conceive a child. It says nothing about the quality of that conception. You can plant a seed from a sick, dying plant, and it will still grow. But that plant will never be as strong, tall, or healthy as one grown from a robust seed. It will always struggle more, get sick easier, and never reach its full potential. The evidence is all around us. Look at children today compared to previous generations. Allergies and autoimmune problems that were rare are now everywhere. Autism rates have exploded 1,000% in 30 years. ADHD and focus problems are epidemic, anxiety and depression in young children at record levels, kids who can't handle normal stress or challenges. This isn't just better diagnosis. This is weaker children being born from depleted parents. Your responsibility. If you want strong, healthy, resilient children, you must give them the strongest possible blueprint. That means conserving your vital essence, building your health, and approaching conception from a place of abundance, not depletion. Every time you waste this precious energy, you're potentially weakening the foundation of your future child's entire life. The choice is yours. Keep draining yourself and risk passing on weakness, or start conserving your power and give your children the gift of a strong, vibrant blueprint for life. This isn't just about you anymore. It's about the legacy you leave in your children's DNA. But why doctors and media are lying to you and getting rich while you get sick? Here's the question. If masturbation is so harmful, why does every doctor, health website, and magazine article tell you it's perfectly healthy? The answer is simple, and it's going to make you angry. You're not a patient to be healed. You're a customer to be milked for profit. Let me break this down in simple terms. Modern healthcare isn't designed to make you healthy and independent. It's designed to create customers who need to buy products over and over again. A healthy man who understands his body and has natural vitality, he's a terrible customer. He doesn't buy anything. But a man who's constantly tired, sexually weak, and struggling with health problems, he's a goldmine. He'll buy pills, supplements, treatments, and therapies for decades. The multi-billion-dollar pipeline. Here's how the money flows and why everyone has an incentive to lie to you. Step 1. The pornography industry, 100+ billion per year. This massive industry needs you addicted to their product. Their entire business model depends on you masturbating frequently. They fund studies, sponsor articles, and push the message that this habit is not just normal, but necessary for your health. Why? Because if you stopped, their entire empire would collapse overnight. Step 2. Big Pharma, $4.5 billion just for ED drugs. When you constantly drain your vital energy through masturbation, what's the first thing that happens? Your sexual function breaks down. You can't get or maintain erections. Do doctors tell you to stop the habit that's causing the problem? Of course not. They hand you a prescription for a little blue pill that costs $20 plus each. The erectile dysfunction drug market makes $4.5 billion per year. That's billion with a B. This industry has a massive financial interest in making sure the behaviors that cause ED are never questioned. If men conserved their energy and had natural, robust sexual health, this multi-billion-dollar industry would disappear overnight. Step 3. The wellness industry, $1.5 trillion global market. This is the most clever scam of all. They sell you the problem and the solution. First, they promote excessive sexual behavior as liberating and healthy. Then, when you feel tired, foggy, and weak from constantly draining yourself, they sell you $50 vitamin bottles for your fatigue, $40 brain boost supplements for your mental fog, $70 monthly hair loss treatments, $100 testosterone boosters, $200 biohacking courses. They're selling you band-aids for a wound you keep opening yourself. It's brilliant business. Keep you in an endless cycle of draining your energy, then buying their products to get a little bit back, just enough to keep you going until you drain yourself again. Why? Doctors. Go along with this. Lie. Most doctors aren't evil. They're just trapped in a corrupt system. Their medical school education is funded by pharmaceutical companies. They're taught to look at lab results and prescribe drugs, not to understand life force or spiritual energy. When you come in feeling tired and weak, they'll check your blood work. If it's in the normal range, which keeps getting wider every year, they'll either dismiss you or prescribe an antidepressant. Another massive profit center. They're not trained to ask about your personal habits with sexual energy. To suggest masturbation could be harmful is considered unscientific in their world, a world that pays their salary through pharmaceutical partnerships. The historical proof. They can't deny, think about your great-grandfather, your ancestors. They lived physically demanding lives, raised large families, and faced incredible hardships. How many of them needed Viagra? How many needed penis pumps? How many went to therapy for anxiety and brain fog? The answer is almost none. Widespread erectile dysfunction in young and middle-aged men is a modern invention. It didn't exist because men weren't constantly depleting their fundamental energy. They conserved it, built it through physical work and used it for its proper purpose, creating strong, healthy families. They could father many children because they had abundant, high-quality life force. Today, men in their 20s struggle with performance issues that would have been unthinkable just 2 generations ago. Want proof this system is destroying us? Look at the explosion in sick children over the last 20 years, exactly matching the timeline of widespread internet pornography and normalized frequent masturbation, autoimmune disorders, allergies, asthma, eczema, that were rare are now everywhere. Autism rates up 1,000% in 30 years, ADHD and attention problems, epidemic, anxiety and depression in children at record levels, kids with no resilience, breaking down from normal stress. This isn't better diagnosis. This is weaker children being born from depleted parents. When the blueprint passed down is weak and toxic from poor lifestyle choices, children start life with compromised health. The bottom line, you're being farmed. Here's the truth they don't want you to know. The porn industry hooks you on the habit, $100+ billion per year. Big Pharma sells you pills for the resulting dysfunction, $4.5+ billion per year just for ED drugs. The wellness industry sells you supplements to patch up your destroyed energy, $1.5 trillion global market. They all win. You lose your energy, your health, your confidence, and your children's future health. Don't trust a system that profits from your sickness. Stop believing industries that make money from your problems. Trust your own body. Trust the evidence you see around you. Trust the common sense that tells you your life force is precious and wasting it has consequences. Your ancestors knew this truth. Traditional cultures around the world understood this. It's only in our modern, commercialized world that we've been convinced to throw away our most valuable resource. The system needs you weak, depleted, and dependent. Your power, your health, and your family's future depend on you seeing through their lies and taking back control of your vital energy. The choice is yours. Keep being a profitable customer in their sick system, or reclaim your power and break free.